People are now afraid to speak out and to speak their mind because they have to be politically correct. Because if you say the wrong thing, you're called a racist.
I suppose it kind of moved further away from the church, started becoming a bit more like the rest of the world, and kind of caught up with being more accepting and stuff. Got very westernised, very American in our views towards like gay marriage and abortion, and kind of taking the church out of the laws.
My memory of my two sisters leaving at 16 and 17 to go to England, to train, to be accepted, to marry, to raise their families in England. And now in the last 20 years to see Ireland as a place of in-migration, and it's a whole new reality for us.
It's the same shithole it was when I was born, same shithole it is now. That's just me being honest, mate, and I'm from the flat, so we know the worst to the best from the worst to the best.
And do you think Ireland is worse off for the lack of religion?
I think the younger generation kind of are a bit lost, alright. They wouldn't have the faith that we would have had as kids, like so.
And so what is it about faith that makes people less lost?
Higher power, isn't it? It's somebody to go to for comfort.
My mum visited Ireland in the 70s, and for her, she found it a bit crazy when she visited Ireland that a lot of the houses in rural areas didn't have water, they didn't have electricity.
It's more acceptable for different cultures in Ireland now. When I lived in London and I came back, when different cultures came in at the start, they weren't accepted and stuff, but now it's like more people are more acceptable around it.
It's more diverse culture now, like it's more cosmopolitan and stuff.
And do you like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Why do you like that?
It's just more interesting and like different cultures and stuff. Like I go to an international school, so there's like loads of people from everywhere.
I think people are better educated. I think more people have a better standard of living. I know there's a problem with homelessness, and I know there is a problem with housing. But it is a relative minority compared to the people who are doing reasonably okay.
People whinge more than they used to.
I think people have always whinged. Nowadays you can whinge on social media and get heard. Our parents had every reason to whinge, but they got on with life. And I think it was the value system that they were brought up with, and perhaps I was brought up with, and that helped us get by, with the hardships of life. That kind of sense of deferred gratification, which I think we grew up with, which is a kind of not a very popular thing to talk about nowadays, because in an age of instant coffee and instant everything, and instant communication, that's not a value that's certainly taught or appreciated.
I don't think people realise, compared to a lot of the rest of the world, how well we are doing and how well we are looked after.
I think we're quite sheltered.
We are sheltered, yeah. We are sheltered in a way. We are exposed to what's goes on in the world. But relative to what's going on in the world, we are very lucky.
Our system of government is moving more and more to the left. People have a perception that the extreme right, are the biggest danger. And that's an illusion, because most people don't vote for the extreme right. We know they're losers. People are now afraid to speak out and to speak their mind because they have to be politically correct. Because if you say the wrong thing, you're called a racist. And I'm not a racist, I have friends from all over the world. But you have to be able to discuss issues and problems.